Hopefully Aizen doesn't really hit out. Oh! Oh! Hold on. Oh! Oh my god, did you see that? Alright lads, so today we have a Max Transcended showcase on the newest Kenpachi, the newest Brave Battle character, Kenpachi KuruYASHIKI. We've already showcased them on the channel, and I recommend you lads do check that review out, but for today, this is a showcase on a Max Transcended KuruYASHIKI, and massive shout out to Beans for allowing me to do this on the channel, because, you know, if you didn't put in the work to get this character, I wouldn't be able to showcase him. Now, I do want to mention one thing, the story behind Beans getting this character 5-5 or Max Transcended is an absolute tragic one. He spent like 10,000 knobs in the main banner only to get one KuruYASHIKI. That was the only character he was really going for, and then he did 10 steps on the individual where he got 0 5-stars out of the guaranteed 5-star steps, which really does suck. Luckily though, those guaranteed 5-star steps were actually 2 KuruYASHIKIs, so he does have a 3 out of 5 KuruYASHIKI, and then I believe he used 2 sources to get him 5-5. Was it worth it? I'd say so. You know, he put the work, he wants to invest in this character, he likes KuruYASHIKI, so not really the worst thing to, you know, go ahead and do. And the reason why he did put a lot of work into getting this character Max Transcended, because if you actually go to the team itself, what you see here is a triple Max Transcended Brave Battle team. This team right here, in my opinion, is probably the go-to Brave Battle team, because what you do have access to is 2 really powerful Brave Battle characters, that being KuruYASHIKI and also Kenpachi, who obviously do ignore Last Ditch, and that means you instantly turn a 3v3 into a 3v1 for the most part. And then you also have Tsukishima, who is still meta and relevant, as he is the booster of the team. He also does have invincibility, so he's going to be clapping shakes against anyone other than, you know, these 2 characters in Yama. Having said that though, even though I do think this is actually the best Brave Battle team right now, it's still not set in stone, and you can easily counter it. This isn't an invincible team to go against, because keep in mind, Kenpachi and also KuruYASHIKI, what I really do like about these 2 characters is that they themselves aren't immune to taking damage. You know, Kenpachi has the Pierce Barrier, and then KuruYASHIKI has the less damage taken under 50%, but he's not unkillable. You can easily counter them, and I like that. It means the meta isn't toxic. It's actually quite a good meta right now, with some old characters becoming more relevant thanks to these characters, and it means you can easily counter them. You don't need to get KuruYASHIKI. You can live without him, but if you have him, you're going to be clapping cheeks, and that's what we're here to do today. So, where I said, let's try and find some people to go against, right? We have a pretty stacked out team, so I'm hoping for some good games here. This is the build that we have run with. For the bonus abilities, we have dodge and also low stamina damage boost. I guess if you want to see the other characters, that's what we have here. And we also have dodge and also pierce barrier, very important for Kenpachi. And then as for Tsukishima, he is built basically, is it full defense? Yeah, full defense. Jesus. This team is absolutely stacked. But he also does have dodge and low stamina damage. Okay, so what we are going to do is looking for teams that have a very similar power level, so we can actually showcase it, but it's going to be hard to try and find like a Max Transcended team. Not everyone's out here rocking Max Transcended characters. Alright, so we have someone here with 34k power level, so what we would do, because we are rocking the attribute strategy, we can switch between special and attribute. For now, let's do special, because I want to make sure these characters go against specific ones that we're going against. So Kenpachi, you are going to go against Yamamoto. You, KuruYASHIKI, are going to go against Kenny, and then we're going to have the Tsukishima go against the Chad. Tsukishima basically was stalling it, because Chad does appear to be like a full defense build. Yeah, so Chad's going to be really tanky, so what we are going to be doing here is stalling with Tsukishima, while we basically would turn a 3v3 into a 3v1. So let's see how it runs. Alright, so all the eyes on KuruYASHIKI. He is going against Kenpachi, where he does have Captain Killer. They both have Captain Killer here, so let's see how this actually runs out. So we do have Pierce Barrier. Going through it, slapped his cheeks. Man couldn't even get us under 50%. And now we got to clap up Chad. Chad couldn't even hack it too, bro. Very easy win. KuruYASHIKI did take a bit of damage there from Kenny, because obviously Kenny does have Captain Killer. But, you know, he couldn't even get us under 50%. And if he did get us under 50%, oh, it'd be over in a couple seconds. Alright, so I've done an attribute strategy for this one. So we have Kenny going against Tsukishima, and our Tsukishima going against their KuruYASHIKI. Let's see how that one plays out. So, oh, we absolutely dominated that Tsukishima. He didn't even stand a chance. Look at that. Alright, listen, I want to see if we can go against someone where we can get him under 50%. If we find any weekends, I might try and go against him, because we haven't even, it's going to be rough for our KuruYASHIKI to get under 50%. Like, there's going to be rarely an opportunity for that to actually happen. What we do have here, though, is a 40,000 power level. What are they rocking on that team? So we can easily just go against him with KuruYASHIKI. A Max Transcended KuruYASHIKI on their team, so we can see what it's like to go against a KuruYASHIKI. And then we also have a Pierce Barrier Aizen. This is that's a stacked team. That's actually a really good team. So what I'm going to do here, we're going to do special. It's going to be tough. So we're going to put Tsukishima against Aizen, because Aizen will dominate our Kenpachi. We're going to put Kenny against Kuroyashiki, and that's going to be a death sentence for our Kenny, I'm not going to lie. But if he does enough damage, we might be good. This is going to be a tough team to go against. This ain't guaranteed that we're going to win here. But our Kuroyashiki should slap the Jushiro. He shouldn't revive. So let's see how this one turns out. Hopefully Aizen doesn't really hit out. Oh! Oh! Hold on. Oh! Oh my god. Did you see that? So, if you didn't just understand what happened there, if you didn't process what happened there, Aizen does have Captain Killer and Super Killer. Aizen is a somewhat counter to Kuroyashiki. I do want to showcase that on the channel, especially with Aizen, because I did make a video showcasing Aizen in Brave Battles. He does clap Kenpachi, and he also does really well against Kuroyashiki, to the point that we basically spawned in with like 20% HP. Luckily, that DR stopped it. Like, we would have basically just died to Aizen there, but that 50% damage cut under 50% is huge, and we were actually able to survive that, kill the Aizen, kill the Jushiro, and then also kill their Kuroyashiki without even letting our Kenpachi die. Whew. Okay, 39k power level. That looks quite fun to go against. So let's just put attribute and see how it runs, right? Let's not see... Yeah, this actually, we have a perfect team to go against that. Us Kuroshiki's up against their Tsukishima, Tsukishima's up against their Drugum, and our Kenny's up against their... Oh. You know, Tsukishima held himself there. And we actually did get under 50% there, because Drugum can be a problem when going against Kuroyashiki, since he does have attribute advantage. But with the Prevent Last Ditch, the game's finishing quick too. That's one nice quality of life to say with these two characters on the same team, is that games finish quickly. A lot of the times they don't even get to revive, so you don't have to waste time sitting there as someone revives. So it's looking like a mighty opponent. Do we dare go against a 2-star Rukia? Listen, we take the free win. Clats. David beat up with a 47,000 total power. This is like, I'm having fun with this because I don't get to do this on my main account. My main account has not had good luck when it comes to Brave Battle characters. I'm basically rocking like a 1 out of 5 team. But we have a pretty good contender here in Max Transcended Drugum, Weaken Resistance, very interesting. Max Transcended Kenpachi, and I assume, yeah, a Max Transcended Tsukishima. So what we are going to do here is, again, we'll do attribute because our Kenny... Yeah, we're going to do... Wait, hold on. Let's not do attribute, because we actually want to put our Kuroyashiki against their Kenny, so we can actually guarantee to kill him. Because in attribute, it's going to be Tsukishima against Drugum, Kuroyashiki against Tsukishima, and then Kenny versus Kenny. We don't want that. So let's rock this team where we should be able to beat that, right? We should be good here. Let's see how this one runs out. Maybe I should have went with attribute strategy. I might have messed up there, because attribute strategy does give us 30% focus, and when all these characters have, like, you know, above 1,000 focus, it does increase your damage output by quite a bit. So let's see how Kuroyashiki holds up. Unfortunately, used a bit of his strong attacks, but we did kill the Kenpachi. Now it's a 3v1. Oh, that was a close one. You know, Drugum actually has gotten better over time now with all these, you know, non-invincible characters, that being Kenpachi and Kuroyashiki. But luckily, our Tsukishima was Max Transcended, so we were lucky enough to go against him. And yeah, that turned out pretty nice, honestly. Unfortunately, our Kuroyashiki was using a lot of strong attacks there, so Kenny was able to get a bit of hits in, but turned out for the best. Alright, Kuroyashiki against Chad. Now, Chad has been a menace since he released, 3 or so years ago. He is still really good in Brave Battle, and I'm not sure if he went with a full defense build. Either way, it doesn't matter, because man absolutely dominated Chad. Alright, going against David once more. This time we have the attribute strategy. They actually funny have our attack strat. Not sure why, because they're going to just waste time using strong attacks, which is weird. Our Kenny lost to their Kenny, but luckily our Kuroyashiki did kill their Kenny, and now again it's just going to come down to Drugum, and our Tsukishima should win that fight. Nice. Lovely. Really good team that we went against, but not sure why David was rocking a attack strategy, because that just meant, you know, they wasted time using their strong attacks, and that did allow us to actually win the fight there for the most part. Other than that, though, So Knight is looking very intimidating right now. Not going to do that, though. Listen, I saw someone with the name Aaron, so we had to go against him in it. Honestly, with a team like this, though, it's easy clappage. Our Kuroyashiki went against their Kuroyashiki again once more. Couldn't even get under 50%. Like, the only time we've actually gotten under 50% in this entire video is going against that Aizen, which was kind of scary, not gonna lie. But we were still able to clutch it through, which is lovely to see. Other than that, though, it's just going to be easy games. So let's just quickly go against some more people. We have 6 more tickets to run. Let's see if we can go against. Alright, Nicola, let's see what you got here. Our Tsukishima is going against their Kuroyashiki. Let's see how that one runs out. So I don't even care about our Kuroyashiki. We're clapping that. Ooh. We actually still won. Well, he obviously wasn't Max Transcended, right? And we actually stole the Soul Bomb. I will let that play. We'll let that play. Still love that Soul Bomb. And we finished up there. Nice. So hopefully I'm not throwing here, but let's just try and see if we can win with one Kuroyashiki. He is Max Transcended after all. Let's see how this one plays out. Oh. Damn. This is crazy. Now, keep in mind, you have to be Max Transcended to do like a 1v3 like this, right? 1 out of 5. We tried that on the stream the other, like when he first came out. It doesn't normally work out because, again, this character isn't unkillable, right? This is kind of similar to back when the Invincible characters came out. They were easily able to 1v3 teams only 1 out of 5 because they were immune to taking damage for 10 seconds. Kuroyashiki does not have that, so to do a 1v3, you kind of have to be decked out. Let's see if we can keep doing a 1v3 Kuroyashiki. I say 1v3, but technically we have a Seaweed Ambassador in the team, so technically it's a 2v3, but we'll see how this one runs. Under 50%, as you can see, we are taking significantly less damage. Unfortunately, though, we did lose. So, you know, it's not something that's guaranteed to win, right? If you do go against a good enough team, you are going to get clapped. You can't ego boost with Kuroyashiki like that, unfortunately. So, I still want to keep doing some 1v3s, though. Let's see if we can go against some other people. That person had like 35k power levels, so maybe we know our level cap. 28k. We could potentially rock that. Do not rock the Hollow Bay. That is not going to do you justice. Let's see if we can run this. Keep in mind, by the way, the fact that we have a Seaweed Ambassador is kind of choking it. Because if they were... What you'll see here is that the 2 characters, Kuroyashiki and Kenpachi, are going to build up onto me. And, you know, you want to hit all 3 of them in one go, right? And we actually did win that. Nice. Again, that extra DR that you do get from under 50% and that extra 30% NAD does go a long way. It does allow him to be the tankiest, one of the tankiest characters in the game, or the tankiest character in the game, and also the hardest hitting Brave Battle card. Because Flurry 2 with like 50 Bruiser is absolutely insane. Alright, back to the Triple Man team. This is a fully Max Transcended team. Let's see how this one plays out. They do have a lot of power level here. We do have the boost, so we should have the advantage. A 2v3, a 3v3 instantly becomes a 2v3. I can't even speak. Oh, a 3v3 instantly became a 1v3. Their Kuroyashiki was also Max Transcended, but as you can see there, we were able to clutch it out. That extra DR definitely does go a long way. Look at that. That was a really close game, but we were able to clutch it. It was so fast I couldn't even speak properly, bro. Alright, a lot of good people actually. Unfortunately, let's see if we can find someone better for our last ticket. Alright, so last game of the day, 3v3. Let's see how this one goes out. We do have attribute advantage against 2 of them, so we should clap them. Triple Max Transcended team, very similar power level. Our Kuroyashiki got under 50% relatively quick against their Kenny, but as you see, that extra DR that we did have definitely did save us there. We were able to beat the Kenny, and all that was left was the Drugum, and we were able to finish that because we, you know, the other team weren't reviving. We had the prevent last ditch, and that made that game very, very easy. So, with that said, lads, that was basically just the showcase for today. You know, the Max Transcended Kuroyashiki showcase. Do expect a Max Transcended as the Shiro showcase coming in hopefully the next week or so, because I am going under the assumption that I will be getting a Max Transcended. I only need 1 more as a Shiro. We will be summoning on his individual banner when it does go live. But yeah, well, I said, hope you guys did enjoy the video. Brave Battles is fun when you have a team like this. Beans pretty much doesn't have to worry about whoever he goes against, because no matter who he does go against, he's going to be clapping their cheeks. So as I said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.